Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. Today's read is going to be about who is your true love and have you met them yet? As I've been saying in my other videos, it is such a welcome and distinct point in time where a portal is open and so many soul matches, divine others, and love connections are just coming out of the woodwork. So it's a really amazing time. I feel like August, September, October is just blooming with all these beautiful matches, and I have so many clients that have been getting back to me that they've had these dates that are phenomenal, and they understand the connection, they understand the healthy detachment and not becoming obsessed, and all this beautiful, just natural, organic love and energy is overwhelming their senses, and they're so excited, and I'm so excited for them. And I do feel, now it's just the time. Never let anyone talk you out of what you want to do, where you want to go, and who you want to be with, because it's a magical time. And I feel like there's going to be very specific signs coming in that they will demonstrate, that they're the one, or that you just automatically you can see. And we have 3 cards to choose from. We have the wolf, we have the stag, and then we have the raven. So I'm going to let you take a look at those for a moment. And I'm really doing some work with my audio, because I noticed in a couple of my videos I sound a little bit further away, but I literally have the microphone 2 feet from me right now, and I'm going to try not to vary that, because I like the sound to be constant, and I know if I speak moving in and out in a way that things get a little strange. But I'm definitely feeling a lovely inflow of abundance and love and promising business ventures, a lot of great things coming in, over the next few weeks. So it's like I was really excited to see what's going on for everybody. There'll be very specific signs of people coming in, or people that you're with that already want to marry you, or that you're going through changes and you feel elevated. A really, really big sign I want to point out that your divine other or soulmate is coming is an elevated sense of self. You feel more positive. You feel infused with it, like vibrancy and vitality for life, like just a better direction. It's like when you wake up in a good mood, like that Christmas Eve sort of feeling of anticipation and joy and lightness, right? You don't feel any lack anymore. You're not searching, you're not chasing, and that's a huge part of it. I was listening to Gregory Scott this morning, and I loved when he had, I think it was like the 9 of Swords, as well as it was one of the love or optimistic cards, and he was saying, this is great in this combination, because when, say there's a group of people, say there's like one dude at a party and there's 4 girls and they're all vying for his attention, and they're trying to sell themselves like real estate, and they're trying to be uber cool and funny and pushing and pushing and pushing. That's not attractive, because that's saying that you don't feel you have what it takes to just sit back and be your natural authentic self in jeans and a t-shirt and be like, whatever, man, I just am who I am. I'm not some performing monkey, or I'm not a piece of real estate trying to sell myself. It's so much more attractive, because when you're trying so hard, that's saying that you don't have faith in just your natural laid back existing self, that you have to push and push, and that really does become apparent to the person you're pushing yourself towards, right? Where instead you should realize, hell man, I am the prize. I am the thing that people should be coming towards and trying to win over. So stop trying to exert and prove and do and struggle when you're actually the wonderful gleaming piece of silver that's just sitting quietly in the sun, that people are attracted to and should be moving towards you. And that's the state that you're reaching right now, all of you. And it's really beautiful. And we've seen those people that are trying to garner attention and accolades, and it's so draining and exhausting. And I have empathy for people like that, because they haven't reached an awareness that says, who are you trying to prove yourself to? It really doesn't matter. Just be who you are. People are so much more attracted to that. It's exhausting to be around people that are continually trying to prove who they are, and going absolutely nuts about that. It's like, I have this thing where I can't watch Tom Cruise for very long in interviews, no matter what he's talking about, because he's someone who doesn't accept himself yet. You know what I mean? He hasn't found himself yet. And any Tom Cruise fans out there, no offense, but you know what I mean by that constant trust, trying to sell himself, and he's always a little over the top and extra. There's an insecurity about him that screams out to me, and I get really sad when I watch interviews with him, because even though he's accomplished all he has, he still hasn't he feels like he still has to prove himself. And that is so hard to watch sometimes, right? So we're going to, so just know that now you're in this ease and this flow of self-acceptance, beauty, warmth, grace, and quietude, where you're like, this is what it is. I'm so happy with what I'm doing in myself that you would just be a wonderful accoutrement to my life. You would not be the thing that brings me all the happy. Will Smith was saying this wonderful thing the other day too. I better not be her happiness and she better not be mine, because that means that there was no happiness before I got there, and that's a huge responsibility, right? Isn't it? What if you thought that every day, like you were somehow hooked up to like a manic depressive, and the only way they could even get a smile is if you were 24/7 pouring on the charm and the humor and all of that, right? It's like, no, there is a huge disbalance in that. So what we want is to already feel fulfilled, happy, and you know, the other individual just being a lovely part of that. So we're going to start with Wolf and see what is going on. So this is going to be part of their personality. Their personality is the bear personality, which is lovely. That means they're warm, welcoming. You feel very protected by them. They are all-encompassing. They're that lovely, snuggly, warm, courageous, gorgeous person and individual that is shockingly mellow and like a self-contained unit. So again, you don't have to do anything. You just cohabitate and coexist in a lovely symbiotic relationship where nobody has to do, prove, or constantly be on. You know what I mean? And I'm feeling like this is going to be an air sign. So ask yourself right now, do you know any air signs that you're attracted to? Because I feel a lot of this, these are going to be newcomers coming in your life. There may be one or two of you, and remember, as a collective, because every once in a while somebody's like, oh, they can't possibly be my same age or this and that. This is a collective read, so of course every little detail does not go in for each individual that's watching this. It's going to be different, and oftentimes I tell people to watch all three and take what resonates, because what happens is it's a whole culmination of different swirling energies out there for a lot of people. But for this particular group one, I feel that the people that you haven't met yet that are coming in, that are most possibly that they are an air sign. So that's a lovely sign, because they are dreamy and neat and tidy and great thinkers and people that plan ahead and people that are honest. I find air signs to be so honest and together as well. So let's see what something might be coming up in terms of, ooh, I love this. So the Ace of Water speaks, so I want you to be able to see a close-up of these. The Ace of Water, and I love the artwork in these too. The Ace of Water talks about falling in love and the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, and a new home. So quite a few of you might be looking at new apartments, condominiums, and homes, or moving into a new one with someone soon. I feel some of you, this is a twofold. I feel a variance in this. This is going to be people that are falling in love with very new, fresh love of somebody you haven't met or you have just met, and a really great established, firm foundation in this. And also the resurgence of a relationship where, you know, there was like immense passion at the beginning, and then something kind of fell away. You might have met on social media or something like that, and you were really passionate in the beginning and very well connected, and then something fell away, or you had decided to take a break, and that there'll be a resurgence of this relationship and it being stronger. Because what happens is absence does absolutely make the heart grow fonder, and we do realize what we're missing and how you know, time away from that person then really gives us time to think and go, wow, I don't have that elevated joy and anticipation and happiness with other people that I felt with him or her, and I really miss that. So sometimes it does take a little space, because we can take anything for granted, right? If we're constantly being gifted with everything without even having to think about it, there's a buffet continually in front of us, we don't have a chance to get hungry, you know what I mean? And we like to have that tension and hunger there, and this distance has created that. So you're definitely going to have some cool some cool resurgence of passion with that. I'm going to take a sip of my water in a second. Sacred journey. I feel like part of this has to do with a sacred journey. I feel like this person that you're connecting with or that's coming back has had a chance to become self-aware, to actualize some spiritual existences out there in terms of energy exchanges, how respectful, kind, and comforting they can be, right? Oftentimes when we're sort of with someone continually, or this is for also people we haven't met, you're going to recognize right away this person has experienced a sacred journey, and now you're going to be able to be imbued with some of that beauty and knowledge that goes along with that, which is every single thing that like Abraham talks about in terms of when we anticipate love and joy and connectivity and releasing all struggles, pain, and worry. And we just feel good, and we try to experience joy and happiness in every little moment instead of these big plans, that more comes our way, more joy, more love. The volumes of book and potential get bigger, right? Everything starts to expand because we understand that we're all connected, and we reach that which we seek. So if we seek joy and understanding, that's what we get. And you're starting to understand that. And so this person that's coming in this journey is very, very well regarded in their community and within their family and friendships, because they're very peaceful, chill, and there's no combativeness, there's no jealousy, there is no ego. They have realized this potential within themselves to just be joyous and free from all of that, like the shackles of the 3D, right, where you're just lighter. So I love this energy for you. I just feel like you are going to reach new heights emotionally, intellectually, and spiritually because of this person. You know, we do start to share some of the attributes of people around us, and I love this for a air sign. I have noticed that, right? We take up their interest and they ours, and when we're around chill energy, we also become that way, right? We don't want to be around frantic, egomaniacal energy. It just doesn't serve us. We want to step into this area of sound thinking and being, you know, relatable on what really matters, right? That we're treating each other well. So I love that. Yeah, this is a resurgence of a relationship, as well as for some of you, brand new love energy of someone who's super grounded, safe. I feel super loyal, super honest, and I love that energy for you, group one. So, woo, looks good. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. And if you need a private read, or you want to go to my Instagram, which is Sparkwist11, and come join that fun community over there. On my Etsy store, everything is down there. So come check it out, and thank you for your support and watching this video today as well. So now we're on to number 2, which is the Stag. So I feel like if you chose this card too, you're ready to go do some investigating. Like, what areas of your life have you really not tapped into? I feel like you have a lot of creativity that is yet to be discovered, and I feel like pretty soon you're going to be picking up a pen, you're going to be picking up an instrument, you're going to be picking up a camera, you're going to be doing things and go, oh my God, there's no way I ever thought I would be this good or get this much joy out of that. And that's what's important. Have you ever just sat down and painted or drew something, and you were so involved in that the time just got away from you? You have no idea of time. You were just absorbed in that. I feel like that's what's going to be happening to you in your creativity. So let's see about the love coming in. Wow, so this person has eagle energy that's coming in, which means they're an alpha. They run the show. They always have since they've been young. They have a very strong point of view. They know where they're going, what they're doing, what they want. They're probably very successful in whatever business they're doing. Again, I feel like this is the entertainment industry for a lot of them, because they are very alpha. They're showmen. They have a great strong voice. They are going to, and it's funny, I feel like they're in the hunter seat too, like you are virtually their prey. They see you and that's it, game over. They're so attracted to you, and I feel like this person has so much charisma and charm and strength that it just like sweeps you right off your feet, literally. And so an air sign, oftentimes I do see a lot of earth signs like this. They are extraordinarily, especially Capricorns, situated in who they are and what they're doing. It's really weird. Like, they have this sense of self that's unbelievable, earth signs. Like, they don't backpedal, and they don't go left to be super agreeable to anybody. They are not people pleasers. They are absolutely 100% authentic in themselves. That's what gives them that sort of ego capacity to swoop right in and get what they want, because they know what they want. They're not deterred by other people's opinions by any way, shape, or form. So this particular person is pretty strong and powerful, and it's like you just have to be careful to set boundaries and not be yesing them, because they can be very powerful, but they acquiesce to you because they're going to be absolutely head over heels with you. So Page of Water, intuitive, sensitive, artistic, and friendly. That is part of their attributes as well, which is lovely, because I find when we're around artistic people, that brings out a lot of creativity in ourselves. And they are sensitive. I mean, it's funny how earth signs can act like nothing phases them, and they'll go through things and they're very logical, but they are sensitive. And they are friendly too, because they understand the basis of the world is built on communication and connection. So as an intelligent sign, they know how to communicate well to others. So this is going to be a new person. A relationship becomes a new phase, heightened psychic abilities. Okay, again, I feel like this could have some duality. I feel the majority of this is there's going to be new people coming into your life, a new person at your job, or a friend of the family's, someone in your university, someone that you meet online on social media as well. Or this is a friend that you've had for a brief time, and it opens up to a new phase into love and connection that way, because you're finding all these things that you had in common, and you felt so warm and comfortable around them. A friendship is always a great basis to begin with anyway. So this is lovely. So this can be both. It's going to be, I feel like it's 70-30. 70 is going to be new people just coming in that you just meet and you're like, aha, it's like that kabam moment. And then some of you with friends, like all those movies where all of a sudden they do or say something or fix your hair or do something or compliment you a certain way, all of a sudden the tides shift and you're like, whoa, this is a different kind of feeling. So I love that. And it's a cosmic connection. I feel like that's why this person that's coming in, absolutely cosmic, soulmate, divine other, and they're part of your soul tribe if you're already friends with them. That's why we're connected. I absolutely believe this. And I'm going to tell you about a close friend of mine and how insane this is. She met her... she was with somebody else and engaged to somebody else, and she met somebody, and they had an art class in this one building, and this one building was 1, 2, 3, and it was up on this road. And she worked, I think, 2 decades before that, and one building down in this particular office. Come to find out, 22 years later, this person is still in town. Where they met in that art gallery, he now switched over that art gallery to where she used to work 22 years ago in that exact office space. This is what I mean about people always in your soul family, soul tribe, divine other, being in your frequency, being in your location, being, numbers, locations, addresses. It's all interconnected. You're going to start to see 11 is going to be your crazy number. 11's everywhere. That's going to be your cosmic number connection to this person. And this is something that's written in the stars. It is cosmic. You're going to feel it's very impactful in every way. That's like when you make that switch to friend to wow, this person, I absolutely adore and love them on another level right now, because you are part of a soul tribe. And then when they come into your new life, whether it be at your university, your job, a family, friend, whatever it is, that's why it's such a kapow moment, because you have known them before. And that's why you'll have that instant rapport. You'll have so many things together that are similar that you like in terms of music, places you've been. That's what'll be really weird. Places, companies you've worked for, places you've been, and people you know, and names. I feel like they might even have your same name. Like it might be Chris and Chris. You might be Chris and Christina. You might be, I'm feeling, there's going to be a lot of similarities. You might have the same birthday as well, or just be a day or two off. It'll be some really unique cosmic connections with you. So I love that for you, group 2. Beautiful. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. Now we're going to go on to number 3, which is Raven. I feel this is going to be your totem animal. Ravens and crows, dark birds, are going to be very symbolic of, there's going to be odd behaviors, noticeable behaviors with these type of dark birds when this occurrence is happening, and it's very soon. Again, I feel like within, it is August, September, October. Their personality is that of a ram. This person is unstoppable. They are what you call sheer cliff walkers. Like nothing is going to stop them. If they want to do something, they are doing it. They're absolutely determined. And that's one of the things when they see you. I love that the animals are facing each other. When he sees you, he or she sees you, hell yes, that is a person for me. And they come in fast and they come in charming and they literally sweep you off your feet, because you feel the connection, it's time. This is obviously, I feel like, another soulmate as well. And we're talking about dun, 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 a water sign. Woo! The other, we had air and we had earth, so it is time for a water sign. I love this. This is a dreamy, intelligent sign. This is the brain of all brain signs. It's poetic, beautiful, goes with the flow, but is their own person sign. You know, this is a unique individual, but they are definitely determined and headstrong, but not because of their ego, just because they know where they're going and what they want. And that will be so helpful in life. I mean, this is a person where they're like, see that condo, see that house, I want to buy it. 1, 2, 3, this is how I'm going about it. Got my loan, got this, I'm getting it. Like, they don't take long to make decisions. They're very decisive, and they are stud, and they're going to get exactly what they want out of the mix. Now, here's some of their attributes. They are scholarly, they're dependable, they're patient, they're successful. I can totally see this earth. Yeah, this is very earthy too. They have a lot of earth in their chart as too. And also, but what is really cool is the patience. I love that. They're great with children. They are very expressive, super, super dependable. I love that. You know, if they say they're going to be somewhere or they're going to text you or call you, they're going to do that. There is no messing around. I feel like some of you already know this person. I feel like it's actually 50-50 in this read of you knowing them, or you just got to know them, or you kind of have some feelings for them, you know, some, and then the other 50, bam, these are brand new people that are coming into, again, your universities, your work. They're going to be introduced to you by friends, and also they're on social media, and it's just this instant connection of, wow, something about them, wow. And that's it. It's a communication. You're able to talk about anything with this person. They are funny, they are bright, they are scholarly, they are well educated. They're not braggadocio about it. They're not like just fact spewing. They don't know things because they want to tell people. They're actually interested in the world, in science, in mathematics, in medicine, in psychology, all of those things, you know, that Renaissance man or woman. They are actually 100% just really, really into understanding things. And you guys, you would never run out of things to talk about. Absolutely not one day, because they're fascinated by everything. They'll simply be looking at something room and be like, why do you think those wires are stacked that way? Like, they are curious about everything, and they are always investigating, and I feel like they are warm, loyal, caring, and fantastic. So I love that match for you guys. Beautiful energy. I love water signs. So love and light to you. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below.